Alright, hopefully this video reaches an audience. But today we're going to be talking about how Kyrie Irving could possibly leave the Brooklyn Nets. So if you didn't know already, Shams tweeted yesterday that Kyrie Irving might possibly be leaving the Nets because they can't agree on a contract. I think it's because Kyrie wants long term and they don't want to give him long term, but don't quote me on that. But today we're going to be talking about specifically how could he, or if he could join Miami Heat, because that would be great for me and other Heat fans. But yeah, let's get into it. Basically, I mean, Kyrie Irving leaving Brooklyn, first of all, I think that's wild because, I mean, you just got there, 2019? And you guys didn't do much. I mean, you were injured the first year, both you and KD. Then, they get the James Harden big three, injuries whatsoever, the vaccination thing. But I think it's wild because, well, one, I mean, first of all, I think if Kevin Durant wants Kyrie to stay, Brooklyn's going to do whatever because you can't lose KD and Kyrie, especially everything they gave up to get them. I mean, they had made the playoffs the year before. They had D'Lo, Karis LeVert, Jared Allen, and not only that specifically, but you had KD, Kyrie with Karis LeVert, Jared Allen. Spencer Dinwiddie tore his ACL that year, but you traded those guys and Spencer Dinwiddie, I'm pretty sure wasn't part of the Harden trade, but you traded those guys to get Harden. You don't do anything. Next season, Kyrie barely plays. Or they only played like 2 games, and I'm exaggerating a bit, but still, they barely played together in the next year. And then James Harden goes to Philly. Like, that's crazy. But I think if the reports are true, if Kyrie wants to leave, I mean, first of all, I think it can happen. It's Kyrie Irving. We've seen him say that he's going to stay in Boston, and that ain't happened. But I've seen a couple of the teams that are interested, and it's Clippers, Lakers. What was the other team? I can't think right now. But there's a couple teams interested. First of all, I don't think the Lakers are going to do it. I don't care how low his value is. There's nothing the Lakers can give up that can get them Kyrie Irving. There's nothing. Nobody wants Westbrook right now. You're not giving up AD. What else is on that team? Actually, what else is on that team? Taylor Horn Tucker, come on. But the team I want to specifically talk about today is the Miami Heat. Miami, if you didn't know, they just lost to Boston in Game 7 of the conference finals by 1 shot, basically. So, they're pretty good, obviously. Kyle Lowry was injured, played pretty bad, I would say, personally, watching all the playoff games. He played pretty bad. Tyler Hero was injured, but, 6th man of the year. And, the rest of the team. But I think we can get Kyrie. We have the assets to get Kyrie. Now, I know everybody right now, well, at least what I've seen, the Heat fans, is Donovan Mitchell. The top 3 I've seen is Donovan Mitchell, Bradley Beal, Zach LaVine. I've also seen some Jeremy Grants and stuff, but, he's a tier under them. But I think Donovan Mitchell's a great player. I would love to have him in Miami. But if we can get Kyrie, it doesn't even hurt to throw an offer, right? But I say, obviously, Kyrie over Donovan. Because, and I know people right now, it's Kyrie's a polarizing player. Specifically right now as well. Some people either really love him and defend him, and some people crucify him. I would say I'm in the middle, but I have a tendency to defend Kyrie. I love Kyrie. He's a great player, obviously. I think we have a trade offer for it, obviously. I guess every team does, but I think we have something decent. I think we give up, Duncan, salary filler. Probably have to I don't know if we'd have to give up Lowry, but if we did, I wouldn't mind. Obviously, it's an upgrade. You got to give something up to get something. And I'm gonna be real with you. Tyler's probably gone. Obviously, he's our most valuable tradable asset. That I mean, we are willing to trade. I would assume, because I would personally think Bam is untradeable. Because I think personally he's the best defender in the league. Not even trying to be biased or nothing. Swear to God, I'm not. But I don't know because I mean we didn't trade him last year for the Harden or the Beal. I mean I don't even know if Beal was actually available, but we supposedly we didn't even offer him for Harden. But I mean in the long run, I guess it was kind of worth it. I mean I don't know. I would say it was personally, especially since we beat them in the playoffs this year. Granted, Embiid was injured, but still, I think we still would have beat them. Uh, but I think it would be something like Tyler, Duncan, maybe Cobb for a salary. I don't know how to thing is because it would definitely have to be a sign and trade, obviously, because if he opts out, free agency and whatnot, and I assume Brooklyn wouldn't want to lose him for anything. But then, I mean, just the possibilities, at least that I'm thinking of, it would have to be a championship or bust at that point. Because you're giving up Tyler, who, I mean, he's our best young. Bam is young, but Tyler's, what, in his third year, going into his fourth, right? Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, it could work out. I think it could work out great because you have Kyrie at the one. At the two, I mean, if you have Kyrie, I would assume you throw in Max maybe Oladipo if he resigns. Jimmy at the three, resign Tucker, maybe. Hopefully, I mean, he opted out. Hopefully, we just get agree on a contract that's beneficial for both sides. And, Bam at the five. Even though I have been hearing Jeremy Grant rumors, I don't know Jeremy Grant's price. I'm pretty sure he did an expiring deal last year of his deal. And we just saw how cheap Christian Wood was, but I'm pretty sure Jeremy Grant is a bit more valuable than Christian Wood. So I have no idea if we would be able to pull off both. But hey, I wouldn't be complaining if we just got Kyrie this offseason. I mean, the pictures, I'm pretty sure, came out with Donovan chilling with Miami and stuff. And again, I wouldn't mind that. But I just feel like Kyrie, we need shot making. We need shot creation on this team. And I think Kyrie Irving is arguably the best shot creator in the league. So, one of the best of all time. And I just feel like that would help out immensely. And then I know what people might say, the usual Kyrie hate. Oh, Kyrie can't, he'll be mad, this, that. Listen, Kyrie's a great player. We've seen it all the fucking time. All the time. Plus, Kyrie, I feel like, Eric Spoelstra coached LeBron, the big three. Obviously, different types of players, personality-wise, but big names. You got to know how to manage egos. And, I think Kyrie is willing to do that, especially since we're going to be competing for a championship. I don't care what the odds say. I just seen the odds. We're not even in, the top 8 for next season, which I guess understandable, but actually not understandable. I don't think the Suns are better than us, but whatever. That's a different topic. We have Kyrie, and then, Jimmy Butler's work ethic. I know Jimmy doesn't rub a lot of guys the right way, but I'm pretty sure they're cool, right? They were on that Team USA in 2016, right? And I'm pretty sure Bam is cool with Reed, I think. I don't know. I don't know these guys personally. But I think it would be fine. Plus, it's Miami. Who doesn't want to live in Miami? It's New York, Miami, LA. I don't think he could go to the Clippers, I guess. But I feel like we have a better offer than the Clippers. We don't have picks and stuff, but I don't think we'd have to give up that much. Again, Brooklyn would just be trying to not get him for anything. Give him up for nothing, I should say. I don't know. I guess if you guys can tell me in the comments what you guys think about that. I mean, it was just an idea. I just turned the camera on and started rambling. Hopefully, it reaches somebody. Somebody sees it. Hopefully, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. If again, whoever watches this, if anybody does, what you think about it, because I think it's an interesting idea, especially because we're a shot away from making it to the finals. And I think it would be great for us because we just need shot creation. And then Kyrie's defense is like, first of all, we had Duncan Robinson playing meaningful minutes last two playoff, not this one. Year before we don't talk about. And look, Robinson's really bad on defense. But Kyrie, I don't think it's as bad. One, I mean, we saw him clamp up the first uh the first game after the Philly trade, the Harden trade. We saw him clamp up, and I mean, but even if not, we have Jimmy, we have Bam, we have Spell. We'll figure it out. It'll be fine. I think it'll be fun. I definitely think if it happens, I'm going to be in the streets, just straight up. I'm just gonna be in the streets crying happiness. At least, at least during the off season. Once the season starts, changes. But the honeymoon stage, it's gonna be amazing if it happens. Now I feel like I'm jinxing it, but I'm just gonna convince myself that I'm speaking it into existence, so I don't feel as bad if it don't happen. But again, this is just all speculation. This is me wanting to talk random stuff because it just came to my head. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys later, maybe.